What's going on, gang? Good afternoon. Better late than never. Am I feeling good? My name is Alan Cox. Thanks for showing up. Say hi to Bill Squire, who's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Hey, there's Mary Santora.
Hi, guys. No babies.
Thanks for
You all
showing up.
tan?
Yeah.
Oh,
Went to
you do kind of
Florida.
look tan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little impromptu trip.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Got more bikini photos of you than I've ever seen in my life.
One.
Oh, well, then...
I only posted
One?
one. I had one on my story because my eyes were closed, so you saw like my top half of my bikini.
yeah.
But then I posted one to my. I'm not even like, all right, whatever. We
No,
got covered.
I thought there was more than one.
No,
It's all good.
just one.
You know.
Some feet that are the same color as the sand. but
Feet. Yeah.
How much
you
you
know
charging
what?
for those pics?
Yeah, I was going to say.
That one was free.
Yeah, that's
A
like getting
follow.
hooked.
Yeah, right?
First one's free. You get a little taste. Mm-hmm. Then you lure them in. Hey, say hi to Poundcake, who's back behind the glass.
Afternoon, white people. Happy Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, man.
Hump day.
It has been a wild 72 hours. I don't know what to tell you. We were due back yesterday. Everyone in my house was sick. And I was like, let me run this down for you, right? So Saturday, it's snowing and we're out playing in the backyard and having fun and everything's good. And make a little snowman and... for the snowman face, it's impromptu, man. I'm just improvising, right? I don't have anything for the snowman face, but my daughter is hell-bent on making a snowman face. So I run in the house, I get a handful of nerds, right? And I get a baby carrot. So I'm making the snowman. It's tiny. It's like a tabletop snowman. And so I put nerds in for the eyes, and I put the carrot in for the mouth. And my daughter is, I keep telling her, I'm like, don't eat the snow. Don't eat the snow. Like the dog is in the backyard doing God knows what, right? The whole time we're not out there. But my daughter is intent on eating the snow. So anyway, we're all having fun or whatever. And then Saturday night, she starts telling us that her stomach hurts. My tummy hurts, whatever. We figured she's got to poop, right? If you have a little kid, you know that when they tell you their stomach hurts, they probably just have to poop.
Oh, man, I get that poop-based depression from time to time where I feel like, man, something's wrong with me. I don't feel good today. And then I take a poop, all better.
Yeah,
All
PPD,
better,
poop-based
yeah.
depression.
Yep.
Sure. Depression rises to the level of depression.
Yeah.
Not just poop,
bummed out
not just
or-
bubble gut or
Right.
poop-based uncomfortable.
Well,
Depression.
Because you don't feel like you have to poop. You just feel off.
You feel like you need to change
Yeah.
something about your life.
Right, and then
You're just like, what unhealthy habits?
life.
Yes. Or you're sitting there questioning everything you do.
Yeah.
You're like, why do I feel so run down?
I really
or
need to make
tired?
some
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah.
I need to make
Right.
some changes.
I need to get more sleep or drink more water.
Then you coil one up in the bowl, and you're like, ha, that was it.
Oh,
That's the whole
totally
problem.
Take that, more water, more sleep. So my daughter, the culmination of this is that she had her first puke.
Oh, baby.
She'd never vomited before, okay? So she's Saturday night, all night, she's complaining, my stomach hurts. So I'm walking her down the hall to the bathroom every half hour thinking she just has to poop. And it's like 5 a.m., and when she's not feeling well, she's back in the bed with me and Gwen. 5 in the morning, it's pitch black. She sits up and goes, blah,
Oh, that's when they do it.
pukes in Gwen's face.
Oh, that's so bad.
I'll play
Don't
the clip
play it.
here. No, I'll play the clip.
Last night, what happened in bed?
I puked
Where?
in Mommy's face.
And what did you tell the doctor that you had yesterday to eat?
Snow, nudes, carrots.
Right, this kid. We can talk. We can talk for a week, and she will. This kid's going to get us arrested at some point because she zeroes in. So Sunday comes around, and we take her to urgent care because she's talking about her back hurts. So I go. There was something in the snow. She ate the snow. Whatever. We take her to urgent care, and they go, everything's fine. You know, we just want to make sure there wasn't something else going on. Okay. So that's Sunday. By Sunday night, Gwen is on her back, bordering on death.
Now,
okay?
did Gwen
Now,
get a
being-
revenge puke?
Being vomited in the face couldn't have helped.
Right.
Right. So I'm trying to take care of Nora, get her back to 100%. Gwen is flat on her back. She's got something. And so I'm like, thank God this is a 3-day weekend. So Monday, we're still kind of getting everything figured out, right? I go, well, it wasn't the snow. But anyway, we go to the doctor, and first thing out of her mouth, the doctor, all I had yesterday was snow, nerds, and carrots. And the doctor's looking at me like, do I have to call the cops or DCFS? I'm like, she's kidding, right? So I'm thinking that I escaped all this. Gwen kind of gets back to, at least she's vertical and on her feet, right? And then, well, we end up taking yesterday off because I'm getting them back to whatever. 5 o'clock last night, I'm sweating. My body is, until 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, your voice sounds a little off.
I am like, I'm freezing. I'm like, oh my God. So it's been a wild weekend.
So was it just a bug? Like, what was wrong?
It had to have been one of those like 20. I don't know what
I
it
had
was.
that New Year's Day.
I got it like
Man.
not that long ago. I got up normal. When I woke up this morning, I was like, or not this morning, but the morning of that me being sick, I was like, I don't feel good. Like, you wake up and you're like, I feel like absolute crap. And I told my roommate, I said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it into work today. He's like, oh, well, just drink some water, blah blah blah. Put my coat on, put my boots on, go over to the sink, throw up. I was like, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
right before I about to leave.
I didn't have a headache. I didn't have bubble gut. Nothing like that.
exactly
but
what happened to
I was
me.
freezing, and so I was like, oh my God. So I think I kind of barreled through whatever. Because by the time about 3:30 this morning, I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm not shivering anymore. Like, my skin still hurts, but I'm like,
Skin hurts.
but I'll take what I can get, man. I mean, it was a wild 72 hours.
Dude,
it's
I
crazy. So, but again, my daughter has her
I
first.
just feel so bad for Gwen getting the old face puke.
Oh my God! And I'm like, I don't have time to turn a light on, Well, by the end of the weekend, Nora's like a pro with the puking. She'll be like, I have to throw up. It's like for 24 hours, she couldn't get anything down, right?
Yeah.
So we just had a little bucket there, and she's like, "Bleh, okay,
She just looks over, bam,
Yeah.
back to it.
But you figure when you're
Boot
a
and
little
rally.
you figure when you're a little kid and you don't know how that you don't know what to expect. If you've never puked before, you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
You don't know that your stomach. And now she's like, yeah, I think I got to throw up.
Yeah.
She's gonna tell the doctor, like, Daddy doesn't even let me go to the bathroom to puke. We have to do it right in Mommy's face.
So I'm up at like 4:30, like laundering all the things and what else.
My sister said that
poor wife.
The same thing happened to my nephew. She was driving him to his dad's house. She lives in Fremont. His dad lives in like Willoughby, so it's not a close drive. And the whole time he was sitting in the car, he's like, my stomach hurts, my stomach hurts. She's like, are you hungry? And then he just threw up all over himself in the car. So she went into Target. She's like, whatever, we'll just throw these clothes away and get you into a new pair. And she said that they were like in the checkout line of Target, and he's like, I don't feel good again. And she like picked him up and ran him over to the trash
Yeah,
can by
you
the
have to.
Starbucks. And she's just holding him, and he's just like throwing up into the Starbucks.
yes.
She
The
said
worst.
that the girl was like 15 working at Starbucks, whose face just like dropped, and she was like, you're gonna want to get a towel, like holding the kid, just running down the side of the trash can. And I feel so bad because they don't know.
It's
They don't
battle
know what's
conditions.
happening.
No.
They look at you and they're like, this isn't good, but you got to fix it. you
Yeah.
know?
And she didn't freak out like some kids freak out when they
Yeah.
puke. She was fine. She's just like, blah.
And
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
She did.
do.
Immediately. I took her
You do.
into the bath. She goes, oh, now I feel better. I'm like, yeah, that'll do it. But holy cow.
My youngest was classic for doing the standing in the doorway, just not really saying anything, and then you're like, what's wrong? And then
Right.
just like launching just a line of puke onto the carpet, and you're just like, you couldn't figure that out? Like,
Yeah.
you knew what was
I
happening.
wonder how old are you, but probably what, 7 or 8 before you know you're going to, this is what throw up feels like?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even recall the
Maybe even older than that?
I recall vomiting as a child, but I don't, because it was the only time we got soda.
Yeah. Ginger
was,
ale.
Yeah, and so
Uh-huh.
I went this weekend. I bought a big thing of ginger ale, Werner's for Gwen, and what?
Gross.
Now I'm gonna
You
throw
don't like
up.
Werner's?
No, Werner's is ginger soda, not ginger ale.
Well, it's a Michigan thing. She's from
Yes.
Michigan.
Canada Dry is the only way to go.
Okay, well, whatever. She likes Werner's. So, AC cold catcher, people are saying. Thank you. It's not even that. Like, I feel fine now, but yeah. So it was just, man, all weekend. I was like, holy cow. I thought maybe it was that coronavirus that came out of China. We haven't had like a good SARS or MERS for a while. And
Yeah,
so-
we just got regular old war and stuff.
regular.
Yeah.
Well,
War and terrorism, stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, no,
Well, yeah,
no
but nothing
diseases.
biological,
Right.
right?
you don't
now.
have to wear a mask for those.
Would help.
I got, hey, this coming up 31st, it's Cleveland Rocks night. MMS going to be on site for the Monsters game at the Romo Fijo. First 10,000 fans will get the MMS Buzzard Monsters shirt designed by CLE Clothing Company. I'll have a couple of passes for you for that game after the break. 35192 if you want to text.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free